A new and alarming wave of organized crime is sweeping through America's cities, street takeovers, where chaos erupts in the heart of our neighborhoods. These aren't just random acts of recklessness, they're carefully orchestrated by sophisticated crime rings, stretching from Boston to Los Angeles and everywhere in between. Dozens, sometimes even hundreds, of cars swarm intersections, blocking traffic, trapping innocent drivers, and bringing entire city blocks to a standstill. These events are meticulously planned, with criminals using walkie-talkies and social media to coordinate drivers, create perimeters, and keep law enforcement at bay. Streets become stages for chaos. Fireworks light up the night, tires screech, smoke fills the air, and terrified bystanders are left to watch as illegal races unfold. What began as a trend during the COVID-19 shutdowns, when streets were empty and police were stretched thin, has now exploded into a nationwide epidemic. These criminal rings exploit weaknesses in our system, using our public roads and city infrastructure as tools for their own gain, with little regard for the communities they endanger. The danger is real. One wrong move, a single reckless stunt, and lives can be lost or forever changed in an instant. This is a direct assault on public safety, happening under the cover of darkness, while most of the city sleeps. The scale and boldness of these takeovers demand a unified, determined response from law enforcement and city officials alike. We can't let organized crime claim our streets. Communities must come together, standing strong and vigilant against this growing threat. It's time to fight back, to reclaim our neighborhoods and restore safety to our roads. Our communities, our families, and our children depend on it. The future of our cities is at stake. The masterminds behind these takeovers are recruiting kids, minors, because the justice system goes easier on them. Teens are lured with promises of cash, excitement, and belonging, then sent to steal high-powered cars for these events. They're handed shopping lists, luxury models, performance cars, whatever's needed for the next takeover. The recruitment happens online, in schools, and on the streets, glamorizing crime as a path to respect and fame. These kids become disposable tools, risking everything while the adults profit. If one gets caught, another takes their place. The cycle deepens, pulling more youth into crime. To stop this, we must target the leaders, and offer kids a better path before it's too late. Our future depends on it. Social media has turned street takeovers into viral spectacles, amplifying the reach and impact of these illegal events like never before. What once happened in the shadows now unfolds in front of thousands, sometimes millions of online viewers. With a single post or story, hundreds of drivers and spectators can mobilize in just a few hours, converging on city streets for a night of chaos. The speed and scale of these gatherings are unprecedented, fueled by the instant connectivity of social media. Law enforcement is left scrambling. By the time they arrive, chaos is already underway, and the crowd is often too large and too mobile to control. The element of surprise is gone, replaced by a digital cat-and-mouse game. Thieves now use high-tech tools to steal cars, and how-to videos spread rapidly online, creating a new wave of amateur criminals eager to try their luck. The goal? Internet fame, bragging rights, and viral notoriety. The more dangerous or outrageous the stunt, the more views, likes, and followers it attracts. Social media rewards risk, pushing participants to go even further for online attention. This online culture glamorizes crime, making it look cool, exciting, and even victimless to young audiences who crave recognition and belonging. But every stolen car, every blocked street, and every reckless stunt has real victims. Families, neighbors, and entire communities who pay the price. Social media platforms struggle to keep up as criminals use coded language, private groups, and temporary posts to evade detection and organize in secret. The digital arms race continues, with law enforcement and criminals both adapting their tactics. Public safety hangs in the balance as technology evolves. We must challenge this toxic online culture and reclaim our streets. Lives, livelihoods, and the safety of our neighborhoods are at stake. After a takeover, stolen cars rarely return to their owners. The moment a car is stolen, it enters a dark underworld where it's almost impossible to trace. They're quickly sold, pass through multiple hands, and often end up in illegal chop shops. These places operate in the shadows, dismantling cars with alarming speed. Cars are stripped for parts, sold on the black market, and the evidence vanishes. The parts are untraceable, making it a lucrative business for criminals. For police, recovery is nearly impossible. By the time they start looking, the car is either dismantled or given a fake identity. The trail goes cold quickly. Victims lose more than property, they lose their sense of security, and face financial hardship. The emotional toll is often overlooked but deeply felt. For many, a car is essential for daily life. It's not just a mode of transport, it's a lifeline for work, family, and daily responsibilities. The criminals exploit every weakness, leaving victims behind and justice outpaced. They operate with precision, always staying one step ahead of the law. Each stolen car is a personal tragedy. It's a story of loss, frustration, and helplessness that affects entire families. The system must adapt to stop this cycle. Law enforcement and communities need to work together to find innovative solutions. We can't let crime rings profit from our loss. It's time to take a stand and reclaim our streets. Authorities are finally fighting back. In Massachusetts, millions are being invested in special task forces to target these crime rings. Los Angeles and Texas have launched crackdowns, seizing stolen cars and arresting ringleaders. These efforts show that focused action works. But it's not just up to police. Communities must stay vigilant, report suspicious activity, and reject the glorification of these crimes. We need to teach our kids that real respect comes from integrity, not viral stunts. The pursuit of internet fame is a dead end. Together, we can reclaim our streets. We must send a clear message: organized crime will not win. Our neighborhood's safety depends on all of us. The fight starts now.